it's episode 59 of the Wheels Blues podcast. Holy shit. What's everybody been doing? You know what I've been doing? Watching a bunch of YouTube. A bunch of crap on YouTube.
You got to go on YouTube and watch people like take like salvia. Those are the funny videos. There's one of like a couple, and like they're sitting on a couch and they're filming themselves, and like they smoke it. You see, like the chick starts rocking like this, and the guy gets up and like stumbles, and then just fucking jumps out his window. No, I don't know how high up they are. If they were in a house, like I don't know, but he just like out the window. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Do you see the guy after?
No.
Oh.
No, the video is like, I forget how long the video is, but did I ever tell you about like this episode of The Crab Feast where Buddy took DMT on Christmas Eve?
No.
But like his trip lasted like 10 years in his head.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you did tell me about that.
Did I tell you that? Did I tell you that, Tyson?
I don't know if you told me that.
Yeah,
so,
no,
like,
I think you were here for that story too.
Yeah, well, okay,
it was on the show. It was like one of the shows.
Was that one of the shows? Like,
yeah,
like Buddy takes it, and he's like having a convulsion, like on Christmas Eve. But in his head, he's like living in Alaska. And then he moves to like the desert in like Nevada and like raises emus. He learns German. He learns how to play guitar. Like he has this whole other life. Like he always like every day he calls his phone number and like somebody strange picks it up. Like it's not like who it's supposed to be.
And how long was this?
It was 10 years. It was 10 years, and then finally he came out of it.
How long was it in like real time?
Like 15 seconds.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And didn't you say that he like had these skills after he came out of it? Like he
so when he came out of it, he could speak German, he could play guitar. He knew all about like emus and shit because he had raised them. Like he worked on an emu farm for like X amount of time. Like
that's crazy.
Look up those videos. Don't watch people having nightmares. Don't watch DMT. Like
that's fair.
Joe Rogan shit.
I am interested in the salvia videos because I've done salvia a couple of times and I know how fucked up crazy that shit is.
I did not enjoy salvia at all.
I've never done it. It's too scary. I
loved it because it you know, like when you're in it, you're like, it's like 15 more seconds and I'll be out of it. Like, you know, it's not like
I never knew. I had no idea. Like, and I was actually lied to when I took it. It was our Goose, and he actually told me it was something else.
What did he tell you?
That's why he told me it was like medical marijuana.
What?
Oh yeah, that's why you had a. That's why you had a bad time.
Yeah,
because you got to be like, awful. Look, you're gonna trip some balls, like total complete balls for like 1 minute. It's gonna be complete nonsense for 1 minute, and it might feel like longer than 1 minute, but it's only gonna be 1 minute.
I felt like
2 minutes.
I felt like I was a quadriplegic for like hours. It was awful.
Jesus, really?
It was awful.
Man, I watched Mario Turtles come out the wall and try and attack Sid, and I was warning him about the Mario Turtles coming to attack him, like the flying turtles. They were coming out of the wall, and I was like, dude, they're coming right for you. And he was like, no, they're not. And I was like, man, they're right there. And then I started coming out of it, and I was like, whoa, that was crazy. I was seeing Mario fucking Turtles.
That's crazy. See, it's the whole thing where it's like, yeah, okay, this is gonna last a minute, but it might feel like it lasts for, it'd be that whole thing, like
I don't know. It never ever felt like, because like it was so quick that like there was no like time dilation. It was just like it maybe felt like 5 minutes, but it was only 1 minute, you know, that kind of thing. It wasn't like it felt like 10 fucking years, you know. It was like
that's
and then when I came out of it, I was like, wow, that was crazy, you know, like
that's on my list of do not touch.
Not really.
Crack, heroin, PCP, that shit.
I think I'd smoke salvia again. I probably none of those chemical things ever, not ever, but I'd probably do that again. I don't know. There's a couple of it was like we were trying to convince Roberta to do it, and I was like, see, it's not so bad. Like, you know, it's just completely over. Everything just started. I couldn't even get the sentence out, and it was like, wow, everything just started morphing into. Needless to say, she didn't do it.
Oh. Fucking Homer Simpson eating the fucking chili peppers.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was like. Just doodly everything just.
Is this because I kicked the turtle? Yeah. Oh man.
Oh buddy.
Get out of here, you stupid turtle.
When I'm kicking you, it means go faster.
That show really had those golden years, eh?
Man. They probably still have good moments, but there's just so many fucking seasons.
They absolutely still have good moments, but they are. It's not. I mean, it's because you look at the people who were like when Conan O'Brien was writing the show. Like, of course, those were awesome seasons and shows. Like,
I think Seth Meyers did some too, didn't he?
So there is, it is Seth Meyers. I feel like he's young.
I'm going for a snug. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think it's the same Seth Meyers. It's worth a Google.
I know he's got like an older brother that's like.
He was on Mad TV.
Yeah, he was on that 70s show for a season 2.
Yeah, was he? Yeah.
Yeah, he was like the replacement for the main guy that left.
He looks like when I think of Seth Meyers' brother, I think of like Gary Busey's kid.
Yeah, I think Seth Meyers' brother looks to me like the unsuccessful version of Seth Meyers.
Totally. Like,
he doesn't have a haircut. He never wears suits.
It's Seth Meyers' brother, but you're just like, what happened to you?
Yeah, it's like, how come he is so much better than you?
Why do you suck?
Why do you suck?
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Fuck. Yeah, I've watched a bunch of like the later seasons of Simpsons, and I mean, I don't know. I'm a fan. I like it. I'm pumped for Indiana Jones 5, and I like the later seasons of The Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm pumped for Indiana Jones 5, man. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is going to be like the main female.
I saw that.
Have you ever watched what the fuck is that show called?
I haven't watched the show, but I've heard good things. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. Yeah,
she's got a couple shows. There was one on there's one I'm talking about on Prime that's really friggin' awesome, really hilarious. But she also does another show that's on like Showtime. It's called like Killing Eve. Mm-hmm. It's like about assassins or whatever. One of them. Yeah. She writes the show. I don't think she stars in it, but she wrote the show. But she did another friggin' show on Amazon that was hilarious. It was so funny.
Yeah, should be good.
And she was like, she's the friggin' robot that Lando has sex with on Solo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's like his robot co-pilot. Yeah, she's super awesome. Oh, I like her a lot.
Sweet. Fuck. So there's the connection, I guess.
There's the connect, yeah. But yeah,
we worked on Solo, and now she gets to work with Han Solo.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Indiana Jones 5. Oh boy.
Right. What are they even gonna do? Like, I don't.
Why no Shia LaBeouf? How come you couldn't get him?
Because Shia LaBeouf is a lot of work. Seems like Shia LaBeouf's got a little bit of some problems. He needs to find himself again.
You know what? I'm reading so much about this Ray Fisher guy, and
don't do that.
Is Ray Fisher the black Shia LaBeouf?
I think Ray Fisher's like the. I think he's. Do you know who Rose McGowan is?
Of course.
I think he's the black Rose McGowan.
You think that's it? Oh man!
I totally think so. I totally think that Joss Whedon was probably a douchebag to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But everything else about what he's whining and complaining about seems a little suspect to me. And like I read a lot about it too, and I watch a lot about it too. And I'm obviously not an African American, but I feel like experiences like. We got to stop this thing about where like anytime anybody says anything that could be considered offensive, or like insensitive or whatever, we gotta just like stop and like just think: are they trying to be offensive? Like all those other allegations and all those other things that I read the last article that he wrote about in like the Variety or whatever the fuck it was, and to me it sounds like the person that got shit on the most on that fucking movie was Gal Gadot.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah,
like out of everybody, if I was anybody that pissed off, it should be him, man. Like, you know, and the whole thing about him like not wanting to say booyah or like or him being upset because they asked him to play Cyborg like Quasimodo. It's like, come on,
yeah,
man.
like what do we?
Come on, man. Like, really? Do you
See?
really
I've
think,
been good.
Do you really think they're gonna just like sabotage their billion-dollar careers,
right?
To be insensitive to you, a nobody who's never been in anything until you were a nobody, and they're just gonna, like, and they're just gonna sabotage their entire careers over you.
Fucking Jewish Hollywood, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's just.
So the way I like looking at it, I kind of liken it to this bit that Eddie Murphy has in Delirious, where he's talking about like going down to Texas, and his friends are like, "Oh man, you can't go down to Texas." Yeah. And he's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Man, they fuck you up if you go to Texas." So he went to Texas and was immediately his quote is like, "I was just looking for racism." So as he's getting off the plane, it's like, oh, is this your bag, sir? And he's like, "Yeah, it's my fucking bag. What's the matter? Black man can't have a suitcase?" And the guy's just like, "Wow, that's fucking weird." Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you look for it,
absolutely
enough, and you're just like, "Oh, I'm just assuming." And someone's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" They're like, "Man, fuck you is how it's going." Like,
right? Yeah.
Can't let a black man walk down the street without fucking. You gotta smile at me. Like, no, man. It's like maybe they were just saying fucking hello to you fucking idiot. Yeah. Like,
it's totally true. And there was another thing, like not in one of these articles, but in another friggin' like one of his stupid tweets where he was like, and there was stuff in there that I think was offensive to people with disabilities, and I'm like, fuck your face, dude. Like, shut up. Like, don't tell other people like to be offended on. Don't pretend to be offended for other people on their behalf. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you can't experience like
that whole white guilt thing. It's just like, why? No, I'm not gonna feel guilty for something that happened 400 years.
No,
I acknowledge
I don't have any fucking
but I think
guilt.
we should move on. Yeah. No, they want you to feel guilty.
I wasn't part of it.
Guilty. The woke people.
I wasn't part of it. I'm not racist.
Yeah.
I don't do that shit.
My ancestors, I'm from a family of immigrants, Irish Italian. They know a little bit about prejudice, you know, like So no, I'm not gonna fucking cowtail and be like, sorry for being white.
No, fuck that shit, man. That's crazy talk.
And being proud because you're white, or being proud because of your skin color, I think it's ridiculous to begin with.
That is crazy.
Contribute something to the world and be proud of that. Don't be proud because I'm a white person or because you're a black person. Like, why is that something to be proud of?
And this whole thing where everybody's opinion matters and everybody's got to have an opinion and be heard, and like, you know, when you go to your work, like if your boss is there, your boss doesn't give a shit about your opinion. You're there to do your job and just do your fucking job.
Yeah, did you see that shit I was like all about on Twitter the other day about that chick who was like, "Oh, fucking Lou Lamoriello making guys shave when they get there? That's offensive. You can't be putting people down. What about how can they express themselves?" It was like some chick on Twitter. And I was like, men don't give a fuck if you tell them they have to shave. They fucking honestly don't care. They don't care.
Will shave to play for the team they want to play for.
They're making dollars.
Well, and not only that, I was like, just in general, if they're like, look, you got to have a clean shave and you got to be clean shaven if you work here, or don't take the job. You're like, okie doke, and then you fucking do it.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
And then I said on Twitter, I'm like, look, having to have a clean look or be clean shaven because that's what your employer needs is not oppression. It's not oppression. It's employment. You know, and quit trying to make everything a hashtag. It's unnecessary. Like it's fucking ridiculous. What the fuck is going on? Like, so
I hope she never hears about the New York Yankees. God damn.
Man, oh man. No shit. She said, I know what it's like to be, because I'm a woman. I know what it's like to be
you don't.
told how to dress and told how to do things. And I feel for men and I'm like, fuck, men don't give a fuck. Men don't give a fuck. If you're like, look, you got to wear suit pants to this fucking job. You're like, okie doke, I better go down to fucking Walmart and get some suit pants. Exactly. I don't have any suit pants. You know,
you go to Walmart, you ask the lady where are the suit pants. She will tell you where the suit pants are.
They direct you to our suit pants associate.
Yeah, you will give the cashier money. They will give you the pants, and then you go home.
Then you go home and you try on the pants. You realize they're too big. You fucked up, and you wear them anyway with a fucking tighter belt, and you fucking pin the legs up because you're too lazy to go back.
Yep.
It's a weird time, man. Like I just I don't know.
Dude, I've figured out the solution to all of it. Don't give a fuck about any of it, and delete your social. Like don't have social media. Just don't. And if you do,
I can't.
Just follow and only follow the shit you give a fuck about. And I start mute. The mute words is awesome. I just mute everything on Twitter that has to do with anything.
If I'm following a hashtag and it's like controversial, and I'm obviously like, you know, like I said, I'm there as the popcorn eater, just like going through the comments and looking at the dumb shit people are saying.
Yeah.
But if I see, like, if it starts to get like where I'm like, oh come on, then I'm like, nope, new hashtag. I still won't delete my social media. I can't delete my social media.
Well, I'm not going to delete social media.
I'm a rubbernecker.
Well, at this point, Twitter is my news. It's news, right? Like, because you get all the headlines on there, right? It's not like I got to sit around till 6 o'clock.
Real-time news.
Yeah, it's like as it's happening, except for if it's fake news when you're like, DMX is dead. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Oh, wait, yes. He is.
Way to jump the gun, guys.
And it's like the second time that's happened where I've read that, like, oh, RIP somebody. I'm like, oh, fuck, that sucks. And it's like, no, their managers confirmed they're still alive. And then like a day later, it was like, no, now they're not.
No, they're dead.
There was one a couple weeks ago where it was like, I think it was like Chris Pratt said something like religious, so everyone was like freaking out and going crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then the hashtag was RIP Chris Pratt. So of course, because it's Twitter and nobody does any research, everyone's like, "OMG, can't believe this!" Like, you know, love you, Star Captain, or whatever the fuck his name is, Guardians. Like,
you know what? The other half of that was I went on to probably like the same hashtag, and it was like because he just said something, but it was like somebody who is like one of those type of people that's just fucking looking for some way to be offended, and they were like, they put a face of like disappointment, and they were like, that feeling when you click on RIP Chris Pratt and he's still alive.
Wow.
And it was like, really.
I see that all the time. I see that with Rex Murphy and with Don Cherry specifically. It'll be like Don Cherry
is trending.
It's gonna be more than one, and it's gonna be like, you know, I'm here because I thought Don Cherry was dead and he's not. Oh well. Or something to that disgusting level.
Yeah, it's something like that, right? Yeah.
Like,
it's
like, all right,
horrible.
You hate the guy, but he's not Hitler. God,
look,
like,
yeah, like honestly, the guy said wear a poppy and he's, you know, he said it in a fucking shitty way, but he basically what he said was like, if you're gonna come to the country, appreciate how we got this country. Basically, is what he said.
Yeah,
you're more than welcome here. Appreciate how we got here. Appreciate the country you're in. Wear a poppy. Appreciate the veterans that fought and died so that you can immigrate here and enjoy your life, because that's what this country's all about. And then so
once you say you people, man, then it's like,
I know that's all. That's it. That's all you say. You people.
That's all they hear. What do you mean?
You know what? I say that about like fucking electricians.
I say that about everybody.
You people.
You people.
Like, well, what do you mean, you people?
Well, you, the people who are fucking doing the shit that's making me crazy right now.
Yeah.
People.
All of you people need to chill.
Yeah.
All of you people.
I'm talking. I'm like, you people come in here and take up every joist space with one fucking half-inch wire. You realize how much shit I got to jam and joint? You're like, what do you mean, you people? Electricians.
Yeah, the one Jewish electrician.
Yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. What the fuck? I mean, electricians. Learn how to drill a fucking straight hole the whole way down the house.
I hate that. Yeah, but it's also like I was saying to Katie, like today with Prince Philip dying. You know, it's just like, you know, there's one. I think I clicked on the Trudeau thread where he was like, you know, condolences, T's and P's.
Oh, I'm sure that was a cesspool.
Oh, it was just the whole septic tank of fucking like, well, you know, he was a pedophile and a bigot and he was a racist. It's like, he was 99. Of course, he was probably a racist. Yeah, absolutely. Why are you shocked? Why are you shocked by someone who watched the genocide of like Native people? Who was probably a fucking who's probably his brother was a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're 99, you were racist.
You've seen some shit, man.
You were probably racist.
And like you've seen some shit that like anyone who's calling you anything right now probably could never their mind, their fragile little mind couldn't not handle it. Like it couldn't. They'd fuck. Can you imagine World War I with Twitter?
Oh God.
Fuck. It would be a great disaster.
Video. I don't know if it's still up, but it was like this. So it was like if D-Day happened now, and you know, with the press and Twitter and all that, and it was all like reporter on the beach, like, you know, she's like, one can't help but wonder about how this loss of life could have been averted, and it's like, it's fucking D-Day. Without D-Day, maybe the world looks a little different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a nuke gets dropped
bet it does.
on you know, France other than fucking Japan. Or both.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
D-Day was a huge turning point, man. It was
a great turning point. It's not like, it's not something that you'd be like, oh yeah, this is like D-Day is awesome, because I think that statement is kind of wrong, but it was awesome. But it's wrong to like say it like officially because of the loss of life and because we create these wars, that it is, you know, it is a terrible thing, but it was a necessary thing. It had to happen.
Well, because of the circumstances that preceded it, it was a necessary. It was like without it. Yeah, you're right. We're looking at a different world, because that was the start of everything. That was the start of the war on two fronts. That was the start of everything. Like after that, it was like, you know, now they're coming for Hitler on both sides. You know, at that point.
Yeah,
and he's directing. That's why it was so successful, because he was directing troops, and also he was sleeping or something. Or Goebbels, who was the airplane guy? Was it Goebbels? Was like Goebbels, or was that
the Red Baron?
No,
that was World War One. That was World War One. That was.
Don't act like you don't know who it is, Justin.
Come on. That guy's
Goebbels was like his propaganda officer.
Okay, no, still wasn't him. It might have been Rommel.
Was the guy in Africa, but did he come up for that?
Who was the guy? Who was the Air Force guy?
Guppensberger.
Who?
Guppensberger?
I don't know.
No. So anyway, the Air Force guy was like, nah, they're not going to attack.
Yeah.
And then he went home for like a birthday celebration or something for like somebody.
As you do.
And then he was like, oh wait, what the fuck? They had all kinds of shit. They put like foil in the channel so that the radar would pick up, like, you know, the air would like pick up, like, oh fuck, there's ships down there.
You're talking about Herman.
No, I'm talking Goring. Okay.
Goring, yeah.
Goring, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and they had like inflatable. So there was two parts in D-Day. There was like, you know, where they went over like Omaha and stuff and Juneau and all this. There was another part where like it was closer, like the land masses were closer, and the Germany was like, that's where they're gonna come. That's where they're gonna come from. and they made it kind of.
If I could just jump in quick, DF was supposed to be D-Day.
Yeah. Okay. So that was like where they're gonna come.
Yes, that's super. And they'd already tried it and it failed miserably.
So they not only that, they put inflatable tanks and shit and crap all on the shore. Like it was like this was really creative. Like, and then they started flying like while they were crashing the beaches, they were flying in planes and dropping soldiers in behind enemy lines, but not all of them were soldiers. Only like a quarter of them were actual human beings. The rest were just statues. And they were like, what we're going to do is make them think that there's more guys being dropped than there actually are. They're going to pull guys from the beach to go fight that war. And then we're going to take the beach because it was fucking brilliant. It was brilliant.
I just learned this watching Drunk History like a week ago.
Yeah. It was fucking brilliant.
It was like the secret war. Yeah, absolutely. And look what they did.
Yeah,
they lost a lot of people.
It was a shit ton of misdirection, and it was like we need a lot of shit to go right. Like the weather had to be good. Well, no, the weather had to be shit so that they couldn't send the planes. And it just so happened that it was like a cloudy day. Like they couldn't send the planes to bomb the shit out of everything. Like, you know what I mean? And nobody could see shit. It was brilliant. It was fucking brilliant. And it was because of the circumstances that preceded it. Absolutely necessary. Yeah, but yeah, no, if they had.
Sorry?
No, I was going to say there'd be a fucking Instagram influencer on the fucking beach taking a picture with fucking. Like a mine or like a fucking.
Why?
That's so gross.
Yeah.
Why?
That is so gross. Like Instagram people taking like photos during like crises and like after crisis, like those fucking people that were taking Instagram photos with like destroyed fucking property during the Black Lives Matter thing.
Didn't you see?
Didn't
you see the ones like?
What were we gonna say?
Didn't you see the ones where like the Instagram influencers were like holding a drill? Like someone caught a video of them like taking a picture holding a drill, like and then they showed the post. It was like rebuilding, helping the rebuild, and all they did was hold the drill and then get back in their car and fuck off.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Yeah, no, I've seen that. It's fucking gross, man. Like it's just
social media.
That's why I say like when I see that's why I'm suspect of BLM, but I don't want to be like not that I don't agree with the message.
Yeah.
But it's but once your group gets that big, you're going to be infiltrated by people who may share your vision, but they're not going the same way.
But that's like what can you do, man? Like that's the same with any popular.
You can be a free thinker and be like, platform. Yes, I agree that Black Lives Matter and that there's a problem. I also agree that everyone is in this together and that all lives do matter.
Yes.
No one's life matters more than the other person's. I agree with both, but I'm not gonna stand with you because you're a fucking loon and I don't like the way you're doing things.
Yeah.
So
any support, but not over here. I'm gonna be over there.
Yeah, and any extremism is bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
Because you can look at that any way. Any like single-minded way of looking at anything is fucking bad. And any like one group needs to die because they've done something bad or whatever. Like not everybody. Like you could look at it the same way. Like Black Lives Matter. You know, like the very extreme end of that would be like fuck white guys and all this bullshit. Yeah. But it's the same as like someone saying fuck Muslims because like 2 or whatever Muslims fucking crashing planes into a World Trade Center.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's like that's extreme. That's extremism. Like
or the
you know what I mean?
Or like the Asian like hate right now because people think that it's China's fault that we have the coronavirus. So like there's lots of like Asian hate.
Well, I mean, it's not like. I mean, it's all by all accounts. That's where it fucking came from. But I mean,
what accounts?
Like that's where Wuhan.
It came
from Wuhan.
Of course, it came.
That's
from
where
China.
the WHO said it came from.
But to call it the China virus,
it did come from China. Yes, absolutely.
So I mean, it's technically, but it's not like random, Canadian Chinese immigrant guy's fault.
No.
Yeah. That's what you can't be like, fuck you, You know, that's like,
but they do. I've seen videos of
them. That's what I mean. That's extremism. It's bad any way you look at it. It's just.
But that's all you're gonna get, really, because that's all that sells.
Yeah, and that's what media wants. To be fair, the media wants people just fucking focused on the media constantly. Oh, I gotta watch the news. I gotta see if someone's being an offensive cunt right now.
No.
Yeah. You know, I gotta see who's the latest celebrity to be an offensive cunt. Like,
you just have to understand that it's like I was saying this to Katie earlier today. Like you know, you have to watch from both sides. So you can't just watch CNN. You have to watch Fox News too. You can't just watch or read the Washington or the New York Post. You got to read the New York Times too. And then in the middle, somewhere in the middle, once you get through with the bias, because it's the same story, just told in a different way.
Which
is the spin. You have to be somewhere in the middle. That's where the truth is. The truth is in the cream. It's not the cookie. Cream.
This is an aside. Did you know that Fox News now has like a late night talk show?
What do you mean?
What?
It's like a late night talk show that's like it's
like a Colbert or something.
It's supposed to be like the conservative news version.
God. Who's the host?
I'll look it up, but it's I thought I said.
I'm excited. I hope it's Tucker Carlson. I'll totally watch it. Tucker Carlson.
It's not.
He's such a loon. He's a lunatic.
Dude, to be completely honest with you, I have no problem with conservative media. I have a very big problem with extreme conservative media, where it's like, God will watch over us. It's like, fucking Jesus Christ, guys, get a vaccine and fucking and continue to register your guns and shoot them for fun. That's where I stand on that. Can you continue to register your guns and go take them to somewhere where you can shoot at a target and shoot guns? Fuck, it's awesome. I know it's awesome. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
And also get a vaccine and fucking don't be a bastard. You know, don't be a racist cunt. Just fucking, you know, like that's the problem with like, so the extreme liberalism and extreme conservatism both are bad, I think.
Well,
like they're both
extreme. Anything is bad. I don't. Really
that's what I mean.
Yeah, extreme anything.
So like, there's nothing wrong with being a conservative guy or girl or whatever.
No,
there's nothing wrong with being a liberal guy or girl. And like, really, if the system's working correctly, you should both be able to have a conversation where you agree and disagree and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, you're not like, well, fuck you, cocksucker. You're like, well, okay, well, we disagree. You want to go grab a beer or some shit, and then we can talk about like something that's not politics.
Yeah, of course.
And then you know, hey, we disagree on this. Like, you know what I mean? There's plenty of people that I will disagree with some stuff on, but I'm not going to be like, fuck you, I can't ever talk to you again. And I got to have a hashtag about how this shit, and I got to fucking start a media, like, fuck right off.
Yeah.
Like, fuck right off with that shit. That's nonsense. It's absolute childish nonsense.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody's got to grow up, man, and just accept that not everyone's going to ever agree with you. And just because they don't agree with you on everything doesn't mean they're wrong about everything.
Yeah.
They're wrong. Maybe they're wrong about some things, but
you're
wrong about some things too. That's how it works. You know,
Calgary Flames fans are always wrong 100% of the time.
You know what? This might be the only time where that's true.
It's true. They're the only not correct people. Our Flames.
You know what I want to talk about? The Vancouver Canucks fucking signing Tanner Pearson.
No, nobody a fan of the Canucks is correct either.
How much COVID do you get when you sign with the Canucks right now?
I think you get quite a bit.
Is that the signing bonus?
Yeah, that's the signing bonus. 2 weeks off.
but no shit. Jim Benning signs this guy to like $3.5 million a year. He's got like 10 points, I think, this year.
Yeah, 10 points on the.
He's 29, and he's declining. Yeah. So Jim Benning's naturally like, well, I don't have my best defenseman or my all-star forward signed yet, so naturally I'll sign Tanner Pearson to $3.5 million a year, and now I have about $16 million in cap space for like 8 players.
Are Quinn Hughes and Pedersen free agents next year?
Yep, contract year, buddy. And he signed Tanner Pearson before them.
Wow.
Yeah, Canucks Nation is going crazy. They're all pissed. They're all super pissed. It's awesome.
That's hilarious.
When aren't they pissed? Jesus Christ, the team's never won a cup.
I know. They're never gonna.
No,
they're not.
They're never gonna. Oh man, it's going to be, well, what is it? 30, 40, 50 years since 50 years, right?
Yeah, 73 or 74.
1970, yeah, or something. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Johnny Canuck can fucking correct us here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's been a lot of years. And see, that's the thing is like they got this like window of like maybe 2 or 3 years from now. And then they signed Tanner Pierce. I don't know. Canucks Nation is going crazy, and it's kind of fun. That's the social media where I'm eating popcorn when I'm like, oh fuck, someone's hockey team signed a shitty contract. I'm here to read all the fucking backfire.
It's Daniels. That Fox News talk show is hosted by Greg Gutfeld.
I don't know who that is, but I'll check it out for sure.
I don't know who that is. There was like a video played on one of the
What's
like
news
channels. I don't know.
Who's his first guest? Randy Quaid?
I don't know.
Tonight on the Looney Bin, we got Randy Quaid and the Ghost of Wrestlemania. And if we got time, George W. Bush.
It's not the ghost. It's just the paper cutout that he puts on his wife.
Oh God! Oh Lord! Forgot about that fucking video.
I can never forget about that video.
Can't unsee. You can't unsee Randy Quaid with his wife with a.
I can't.
Who is it? A Rupert Murdoch mask?
Yeah, I can't unsee that. I just can't.
Wow.
Well, hey guys. One of the things I want to talk about is the latest Eric Daniels conspiracy theory.
Nice.
Oh boy. Well,
yeah, I want to know about this too, actually. Yeah.
No activity this week, so they're on to us.
They're fucking on to us, man.
They heard the show, and thanks for listening, by the way.
Yeah.
They're on to us now because I didn't see anything this week. It was kind of cloudy. There were a few cloudy nights, but Wednesday was clear night. Thursday was clear, and tonight also clear, and nothing going on.
Maybe it was too cold because it has been like shitty weather all week, just like cold weather, not like super cloudy or whatever, but like really cold. I think.
Yeah, it has been cold
the last few weeks too, man. I think they're on to us.
Yeah,
they're on to me.
It's supposed to be -10 for a low tomorrow.
Whoa.
Oh, hush. Come on now.
Yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere. Hey, no, it's fine. Yeah, no.
Don't you shoot the messenger.
But aliens, don't be shy. Go do your drug deals on Whistler's Mountain.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's -10. We want to see some lights. It's going to be clear, obviously.
And my eyes were peeled, too. I was like, we were both watching that mountain and nothing. Buckus.
I was waiting for your text on like Tuesday. I was like, come on, aliens. Come on, aliens.
Yeah, no, me too. I was a little put out, to be honest with you.
Did you get the binoculars out and everything?
Well, I didn't get them out because there was nothing to look at.
But did you have them ready? Like, I'm gonna fucking, as soon as I see that light, I'm fucking picking these things up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like I know like what I'm gonna do here. I was even trying to get like putting
proper focus.
Like the proper focus, but trying to line the binocular up with like the camera lens to maybe kind of magnify it. Nothing.
This sounds like they're on to us, man. It sounds like they know that you were planning and we were going to talk about it, and then we're just like, nope, sorry, not this week.
You did say if they went away and you didn't get one look at them with the binoculars and it never happened again, you were calling bullshit. You were calling conspiracy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So absolutely. How many more weeks are you going to give it before you call this full blown fucking? There's some bullshit going on there.
Oh, it's a cover up right now. It's absolutely
really. You're only going to give it 1 week.
I think by next week's show, if I haven't seen anything, I will publicly call out Justin Trudeau and ask him why he's covering these aliens up and he should be working on the fucking COVID crisis.
No, it's probably Jason Kenney, but he'll blame Justin Trudeau because that's what he does.
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Stupid to hack a scheme like this. This goes all the way to the top.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised he figures out how to get to his office every day.
You know Kenny wears Velcro shoes too. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, wait. At what age is that acceptable? Like where you're like fuck laces. At what age?
I think until the time. I don't know when did you learn how to tie your shoes? Like 6, 7 years old ish.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, probably around there. 6,
I would
5,
say
6, 7.
10. I would say age 10 is the cutoff, but then once you get. I think then when you get to 45 and up, I think then you can go back to the Velcro.
Okay,
I think my time is taken away, man. Like I bend over to tie my shoes, and I'm like, fuck this.
No.
Like, I'm on the clock. I'm turning 40. I'm on the clock.
Yeah. I'm gonna be 38 next week, man. I'm definitely gonna be looking for some fucking Velcro.
Jesus.
Just get those. Like,
you guys are all fucking old balls now.
Get those.
Unless I can get these aliens to hook me up with some like Back to the Future kicks, like.
Yeah, you get that goatee back again.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you just see it. You like notice anything different? I'm like, no, not really. And you're like, but I got this goatee again.
I saw an ad.
Yeah,
I saw an
terrible.
Sorry.
Holy fuck, Daniels, are you 28 again? Jesus Christ.
I saw an advertisement for these $180 Reebok shoes that got like Jurassic Park branding on them. And I was like one credit card input away from buying those.
How much were they?
$180.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty expensive.
Why wouldn't you go for the little Nas X shoes with the blood in them?
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's the thing, little Nas X. Oh, you don't know about little Nas X?
I know who he is, but like, what are the blood shoes? What?
So he's got this new music video.
Yeah.
Where he's like.
Oh, he's like giving the devil a lap dance, yeah, and he's
he's giving
the Illuminati and all that,
yeah. And then he made like these custom Nikes. I don't know if they were official Nikes, but they were custom made with blood in like the fucking like in the air bubble,
like actual blood.
Yes, 1 drop of human blood.
What the fuck?
We don't know whose blood it was, and of course, the comment section on that was.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nobody wants your COVID shoes, you fucking. And then there was another shoe I saw this on Instagram. I'm not sure who the company was, but it was made in conjunction with this tequila company. So in the air bubble, there was tequila in the shoe. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why do we need to put anything in the shoe? Like tequila or blood? Like, why does it need to be in the shoe?
Like, isn't that just teasing alcoholics now? Just putting tequila in your shoes?
Yeah, wouldn't like bums be like busting into like Foot Locker?
Exactly. Sucking the soles of shoes, man.
Yeah, man. You got the little pin tool to stick it and
just siphoning the drop of tequila out of there. That's so weird, man. I do want to look up these blood shoes though. That's friggin' weird.
Look up the blood shoes and also look up the price. I'm pretty sure he was charging like a shitload for them.
So there's more versions of these. He didn't just make this one shoe for his fucking video.
No, I think it was like a limited. I'm not even sure what the real story behind it was.
Okay.
But I know Nike was like, dude, we're gonna fucking see you. Like, stop this shit.
Little Nas X Satan shoes Air Max, $1,300.
Yeah, with blood, and you get blood with them.
Little Nas X Satan shoe buyers can get a full refund after. I think there was a bunch of pre-sales, and then he had to stop because Nike was like, "Dude, no." Apparently
what?
Nike.
No.
Nike fucking sued him or whatever.
Yeah, they kiboshed that bullshit. Like,
yeah,
you can wear all the fucking jeans you want, brother. But
does anybody know what Luke 10:18 is?
It's like a Bible verse.
Well, yeah, I knew that.
Austin 316.
Yeah.
I just
He's gonna whoop your ass.
That's super weird, man. That's super weird.
Yeah, that is. Well, he's a weird guy. He's a weird guy.
They're nice shoes. Like, even with the weird blend, they're nice looking shoes.
They're fucking guys, shoes. I don't know.
They're not $1,400 nice. Sorry, what?
I was gonna say, speaking of all these religious Bible verses and Austin 316, what the fuck happened in WWE this week?
Well, they did NXT Takeover 2 nights, which was awesome.
It was super awesome, man.
So if you missed that, you pretty much missed the good part of WrestleMania week.
You did. You missed all of the good parts of WrestleMania.
You know what?
Well, I missed it.
So I guess the big match from night 1 would be Sky Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Was that your favorite match? Yeah,
that was my favorite match of both nights.
That was your favorite match of both nights. Cool. I would say my favorite match was probably the tag team match, actually.
With MSK,
MSK and the grizzled young veterans. I love
that. Was a great match.
Those guys are awesome.
Love MSK. They're like a young WWE version of the Young Bucks.
Yeah, they kind of are. That's probably totally what they're trying to do.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Walter and Ciampa, they went just like
fucking Walter, buddy.
This was one of the most physical matches I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's really awesome. I love Walter.
Walter is a big Austrian dude.
He's massive. He's like 300 pounds. He's so big.
He's a big boy.
Yeah,
but he can move. Like he can move. Like he's
absolutely.
And Tommaso Ciampa is like this older dude who just like he had neck surgery and he had like a series of matches. What was it, 2018?
Yeah.
With Johnny Gargano, where he
just ridiculous. Just
fucked him. Like he fucked people up, man. Like
so yeah.
There was the match.
He fucked himself up.
Yeah, he fucked himself up so bad that he had to have neck surgery.
Yeah.
But there was that one match where I think it was the last one against Gargano, where he gets like a bolt cutter.
Yeah.
And he starts cutting the ropes that are holding the canvas onto the ring.
Uh-huh.
He pulls that off. He pulls like the little bit of padding that they have on there. So now it's wood.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And like DDT's Gargano.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I think it was like one of the War Games matches they had. He does his finisher move. I can't remember what it's called, but he does it off like the top rope through like 2 tables.
And he's got you it's hard to explain. Like he's almost wearing you like a sash, like picture a sash.
Yeah.
So you're on his body like on an angle, but on his back. Yeah. So he's holding your head down here like on his hip.
Yeah.
He jumped off of like the top rope through tables.
Yeah.
Like go on YouTube and seek out Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
And you'll be prepared. Pack a lunch because it's like you'll be watching a lot of videos.
And I do want to give a shout out to Io Shirai because that lady can wrestle her ass off. That lady is awesome. She is so wicked. She is the best. She's the best female wrestler in the world for sure. I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd agree with that. Yeah. And then night 2 was Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, Vancouver, BC's own Kyle O'Reilly.
Yep. He's Canadian.
In a 40-minute unsanctioned match, which was pretty fucking brutal. Like
it was brutal. It was long, but it was really good too. Yeah, but
it was really long. It was really long. That's why I don't put it up there with the Walter match.
No.
Because the Walter match was just like long enough, and I mean there was a spot. I mean, just go back to that. Where Ciampa tried to clothesline this guy off his feet. Yeah. How many clotheslines? 10? 15?
It was like 10 in a row, and he couldn't do it. Yeah.
He just couldn't get him off of his feet.
Like, he just ran the ropes for like 2 minutes straight.
Like, Walter's a monster. Walter could easily be on the main roster.
Oh, absolutely. The only reason he's not is because he doesn't want to move to America, like, full time.
Well, why would you? Fuck.
Well, no, I agree. I totally agree with you. But like, that's why he doesn't want to. That's why he's not probably champion already in WWE because he doesn't want to move to America.
Because he'd be wasted.
Yeah, he probably would.
He would just be wasted.
Yeah.
Although I would love to see him fight Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That's all I was thinking. Was like Walter Brock Lesnar would be like.
I'm crazy. I'm at the point now where like I want to see all these matches with Brock Lesnar, but it's the same with Goldberg. I know they're just gonna feed all these guys to Goldberg. They ruined the Fiend. Like I'm just waiting for them to feed.
But Brock Lesnar loses. Brock Lesnar's cool with losing because he makes
that's fair. That's
$2 million a year for like working like a month.
That's fair. That's fair.
He works a month worth of dates in a year, and he makes like $2 million.
Yeah.
And then plus you know that's a basic formula in wrestling of like the good guy chasing the heel. Like you want Brock to be the champ so you can build up a Roman Reigns, or you can build up a John Cena, whatever. You got to have the baby face chasing the heel.
Well, we don't need Brock anymore because we got the head of the table. We don't need Brock Lesnar anymore.
So WrestleMania, I don't know. I didn't know where to start. It's going to be a snooze fest, but
2 friggin' nights, man. Like
2 nights. Yeah.
Thank God I got so much
all the action happened before WrestleMania is what you're saying?
Yes.
The best part of WrestleMania is the NXT show that happens before WrestleMania.
It's been like that for 5 years now, probably.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
NXT is like, if you can't get AEW, or if you don't want to watch AEW because you're like me with Marvel and you don't know who anybody is.
Yeah.
You know the WWE guys because it's pretty mainstream.
Yeah.
You watch NXT, that's as close as you're gonna get to the vibe of AEW.
Yeah.
And like the feel of it. So like I was gonna say before, what I was looking forward to most this WrestleMania weekend is the Stone Cold Broken Skull sessions with Chris Jericho.
I'm
looking forward to the podcast.
I'm super looking forward to that too. Yeah, I can't believe they're doing that.
Wait,
which is big news.
What is this?
Okay, so Stone Cold has his own show on the WWE Network called the Broken Skull Sessions. It's great. It's a career retrospective, and he's done like Kurt Angle, The Undertaker,
Kane,
Goldberg, Kane, Mark Henry, and it's pretty much just like they're sitting at a table. They got a screen, and he plays like clips. They talk, they drink beers. Like he's got his Broken Skull IPAs there, and they're all drinking. He and The Undertaker were drinking whiskey too during theirs. And so he's having Chris Jericho on, who works for AEW, and this is a big thing because Vince, like nothing else exists to Vince McMahon. It's WWE, and then there's some other shit, and that's not important because they don't make $1 billion deals like I do. So it's going to be really cool to have Chris Jericho come back, and they're going to have to talk about AEW on the WWE Network, and so that's what I'm most looking forward to, like for WrestleMania, is fucking Stone Cold show.
I listened to a bunch of Stone Cold's podcasts, and like I think I listened to like a few, and the one he had Mick Foley on. And of course, I was like, "Wow, fucking Mick Foley," and that was a good show. Like he was like, even Mick Foley's daughter was on that show, and they're talking about like her dad being a wrestler and away from home and all this stuff. But then she was just talking about how good of a dad he was, anyways. Like whenever he was home, and it was like
Mick Foley's probably like the best human ever.
Yeah.
Oh man, I watched that Mick Foley Edge Untold on the network. Mick Foley's so awesome, man. Like everybody,
he's great, man. He's awesome, humble.
So
like dedicated, great father, great family man.
Like he's made so many careers in WWE. He made so many careers in ECW, WCW.
He made Triple H, dude. He made
Triple H. He made fucking. Arguably, he might have like made the Undertaker even bigger than he already was.
You could say that, yeah.
No.
The Undertaker was a cartoon character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fighting Mick Foley
till he nearly killed Mick Foley. It's very
until he threw him through a cage.
Yeah,
man. I still remember watching like the thing where like they were like that wasn't supposed to happen, but it was awesome that it happened because everybody's alive and everyone's okay. But like at the time, like Undertaker was like, I thought I killed him.
Because that's Mick Foley's deal. That's so in that. After they're taking Mick away on the stretcher, it's supposed to be it. So when he's fighting to come back, that's not like a story thing that's happening. And the reason he gives Mick is because it's like, well, I was out there for like, we did it's like 5 minutes. I didn't feel like I gave the crowd what they came to see.
Yeah. Spike getting choke slam through a fucking
So with a separated shoulder, a concussion, a tooth in his fucking nose. I guess that didn't happen until after, but he had a separated shoulder and a concussion. He climbs back up the cage. And then they throw him through, and that's not supposed to happen at all. So this poor guy,
it's fucking legendary. Like, there'll never be anything like that ever again.
You can't do that again.
No, you can't, especially because nowadays they'd fucking like social media go absolutely obscene. But and also I don't think no one's built like that anymore. And probably for good reason, because that's insanity.
And he's not.
But you shouldn't do it. Like, no. Look at Mick Foley walking around today, and you look at some of the bumps he took to zero crowd reaction. Like you look at some of these indie guys, and that's where they feel they have to be. Like, I gotta be
killing themselves.
Shit. And it's like, dude, you're working in front of 50 people for maybe $75, maybe 100 if you're lucky. Yeah. Don't take a chair shot to the head. Like, don't fucking burn yourself, or it's not worth it. I don't like seeing wrestlers do that. Like,
that's like you got to be up there, and you got to be Mick Foley. Like, we're like, that's your thing. I mean, who's gonna do that now? And everyone's just gonna go, that's just Mick
Shane Foley. Shane McMahon.
Oh yeah, really. Man, Jesus.
So he's fighting Braun Strowman this week. And
he totally is, man.
A horrible match. So the whole story behind this match is Shane McMahon called Braun Strowman stupid.
That's the dumbest.
And now they're gonna fight. Now they're gonna fight.
Wow, that's
over under.
Are you pumped? Are you pumped for that?
No, not really.
No. Over under. Do you think when Braun does his like run around the ring thing, they'll do the trains?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you think
they have to now?
That's so bad.
It is
so bad.
But that's his thing. Vince loves it.
It's a train. It's a train. It's so dumb.
Chugga. You're gonna run around that fucking ring, and as soon as you hit him, it's gonna be choo choo.
So
and then
bad.
You're Braun Strowman. You're looking at him like, whatever. I guess.
Man, I hope he's getting paid a lot of money. That's just, it's just so bad.
Yeah, that's one of the big matches. What else? I guess the big match that I'm looking forward to is Roman versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan, because Edge is back.
I kind of want to see what new shit they're gonna let the Fiend do, because he's like zombie.
I don't know.
Like,
that's the first cinematic match that's gonna be in front of a live crowd, man.
Are they gonna do it? How are they gonna do it?
I think this crowd hijacks this fucking show. Is what I think happens.
Yeah,
I think there's gonna be a lot of salty marks. Yeah. Who are just not happy with a lot of the bullshit, and WWE's been able to hide behind crowds.
That's very true.
Twitter has been quite vocal these last few months of what's been going on, and I think that crowd hijacks the Fiend Randy Orton.
All the reviews were saying that even during the NXT, like towards the end of the night too, the crowd was just like they had enough, and they were just like saying whatever.
Yeah. We love COVID.
Yeah.
It's a fake disease. Like, I think they hijacked that show, and I think WWE is best served with nobody in the fucking, because I think the whole Roman Reigns shtick, I think that dies. I think that dies in front of a crowd, like when he comes back, like when he first came back, like what, Survivor Series or whatever.
He's gonna get booed though, isn't that?
Yeah, but now I think I don't know, man. Are they gonna be booing because they're supposed to be booing, or are they gonna be like, "Fuck you, Roman. We see right through this. We still hate you." That guy survived leukemia and still got booed, and he was a good guy twice. He beat leukemia. The crowd just was like, fuck you, dude.
Yep.
We don't care. We wish them,
in real life or in WWE
yes, in
life?
real life, he beat leukemia twice, and the fans would just still shit on him.
Jesus Christ.
When he came back after leukemia treatment, he got like a month of being cheered. And then
it was over. And then it was over. Yeah. They were like, "Oh yeah, no, wait, we fucking wish leukemia won."
Yeah.
Is he meant to be the heel though? Like he's a heel, or is he a?
No, he was very much meant to be a good guy, and then so what Vince does is like he'll bring like if he thinks that you can't be what he wants you to be, he'll insert like other props around you. So the first time they tried to get Roman over, it was Vince himself that was coming out and trying to be that angry authoritarian, but everyone was still like, no, fuck you. We love Vince now. Fuck you, Roman. So that didn't work. He won the Rumble, and the crowd was just booing the shit out of him. So they send The Rock out because The Rock they'll have to cheer now because it's The Rock. They booed The Rock. They booed Rey Mysterio.
They booed Rey Mysterio.
Dude. They booed two of the biggest baby faces that company has ever seen. The Rock. Like, The Rock's holding up Roman's arm, and everyone's booing, and The Rock's like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is wrong with people? Like, the look on his face, like, fuck, what?
Yeah.
Like, The Rock was pissed.
I did not expect this.
No, not at all. He was verbally pissed.
No.
Oh, really?
He came out after, was like blasting the fans. Like,
really?
What the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, you guys are marks. Like,
yeah. Wow.
So I don't know, dude. And then with the Rey Mysterio thing, like when you boo Rey Mysterio because of Roman Reigns, if you're that bad, you're making people boo Rey.
Yeah.
These kids love Rey.
Yeah, but was that because that he had like a fake ping pong ball eyeball for that one little while, or
no?
This was way before the ping pong
ball eyebrow.
Oh man, if they had that match in front of a crowd, Rey would have been booed again.
The whole thing would have just been
boo. Yeah,
like that's all you would
Yeah,
have heard.
yeah,
dude. So with these full crowds, so WWE is gonna have full crowd, or
no? They're doing 25,000 for the
25,000. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. 25,000 what?
25,000 fans at Raymond James Stadium, where the Super Bowl was this year.
How many can that hold?
Like 45, 50.
Okay, so like half-ish
capacity.
Yeah.
Half-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Like spread out. I can get. Yeah. Okay. All right. But did
you
guys
nice to see butts in the seats?
It is. Did you guys see that? I want to turn this into that Jays Texas game, the first one.
Yeah. Well,
the Jays are never going to get to play in Toronto again.
Well, no, like that game is a full fucking. It was full.
There was about 45, 50.
100% open, zero restrictions in Texas, right? Like none.
Yeah.
Life is normal there. Get COVID if you want, don't if you don't. That's basically
the thing. Not to hijack it back to COVID, but like a year in, I think that's the only solution. I mean, you either care about it or you don't. And if you don't care, you don't care. And if you do, you do. And I mean, look, fuck, I care about, not spreading it and protecting my family. If I lived in Texas, I would have been on the fence about going to that fucking ball game. I can tell you that right now. I would have been looking at cheap seat tickets at least.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I'm stupid.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked up a YouTube video of that game, and then something on YouTube came out was like, my experience at the game, and it was like the first person view. Someone filmed it on their phone of walking through. I'm not gonna lie. I vicariously lived through that person in a crowd of people with my headphones on. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wow, being in a crowd of people, that's fucking awesome.
A ball game, going for...
Yeah, at a ball game.
You know what I liked about that? The one thing I really liked about that is that the concessions workers, people back to, it sucks. You got to put your life or your health, but if you're not comfortable, don't go back to work, obviously. It's America. It's different than up here, with their whole... unemployment situation, but
you can say don't.
It's nice to see people getting back to work. It sucks that it's they could be in jeopardy, but
Hey Tyson, what's going on with the soccer?
Oh, buddy. Okay, so it's been quite the week for because both Europa League and Champions League have both started this week.
Right. Okay.
On top of Peterborough playing and Barron playing and all this kind of thing, it's been wild. So after Peterborough's 7-0 win, they had a draw 1-1, which kind of sucks because of the way the table is. There's games in hand at play here where they're in danger of not getting automatic promotion and having to play off for their promotion, which you don't want. You want
is that kind of like sudden death to be
promoted? Well, no, it would go like there would be like 4 teams playing for promotion to the championship.
Okay.
So there would be like a couple of games and there'd be a final and all this stuff. So basically you want automatic promotion. I mean, it's just easier. You're up. You're done. You don't have to play. Like, I mean, I think in promotion you play at fucking Wembley and shit. So it's probably pretty awesome, but just get the automatic promotion, get it done. As for Bayern Munich, like I said, Robert Lewandowski's gone down with a knee injury. So they lost the championship, the Champions League first leg to Paris 3-2.
Okay.
So basically the next game they're going to be starting 3-2 pretty much. So it's aggregate goals. So as long as they get outscore the 3-2 debt that they're in, they'll win. They can still win the quarterfinals, I hope.
Okay.
But they have a new striker and he's like a young guy, Chuopo something or other. He scored a goal in the Champions League, and Thomas Müller scored a goal. Nice. It was they were all over him, man. They were all over him, and just that Mbappe guy from Paris, he's just so fast and so good. He scored 2 goals.
Nice.
He scored 2 goals. He's just an unbelievable player. Unreal. Like he's too good. Like he's probably going to come. Of course, he's going to be a factor in the second leg. So I think Chelsea won. Liverpool lost to Real Madrid, and I can't remember the fourth one. And then Europa League, Manchester United won. There's like some Czech clubs and some like Italian clubs and stuff in there. But it's been a pretty exciting.
What team is Zidane coaching? I saw
he's
him
coaching. He's coaching Real Madrid.
He's the coach
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
My guy right there. That's my
awesome.
guy.
I didn't know he was the coach now. That's pretty cool.
Oh man, he is like
Zidane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's one of the best managers that exist in European football.
Oh yeah.
I think he's got 3 Champions Leagues. I think he's got 3 Champions Leagues, and he's been in 5 Champions Leagues.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
I think he's been the manager of Real Madrid for a long time, and I think he's like Real Madrid's a real threat because I think he's up there with like Jurgen Klopp in Liverpool and stuff. Like he's one of the best managers that exist.
Doesn't Ronaldo play on fucking Real Madrid?
No, Ronaldo, as far as I know, he plays for Juventus.
Who used to play for Real Madrid?
Messi plays for Barcelona.
But he used to play for Real Madrid, right?
Hey, maybe, I don't know, but
I think Wayne Rooney did as well.
Okay,
he played for Real Madrid too. I think so.
Every time I see Zidane, I just think of him headbutting that fucking Italian dude in the World Cup.
That was awesome.
I'll never forget that because I remember.
That's probably the most iconic. What has Zidane done?
Yeah, he just headbutts. He gets the red card. And the
guy called his sister, or said like his sister was fucking a terrorist, so he headbutted him. What has Zidane done?
I know, and then the guy, he goes on to be like this great fucking manager, and
he was a great player. He's probably France's best player ever.
Yeah, and now he's coaching a Spanish team, and he's fucking going at it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zidane has some fucking Ballon d'Or under his fucking belt there. Fuck yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it was
a great soccer player.
it was a hell of a good week. I mean, it was a fun week for me because I was constantly following something with whether it was like a standings or it was a Champions League or Europa League. I was constantly, what the fuck's the score? And it was a really good week for me.
Awesome.
And so tomorrow is Bundesliga is back in action, and Bayern Munich is playing tomorrow. And also Peterborough's back. La Liga, Bundesliga, and Peterborough's back in action tomorrow morning too. They're both early morning, like 7 or 8 a.m.
Oh, nice. Are you getting up for those?
I'll probably get up. I'll probably follow Peterborough just because Peterborough cost me like $14 to watch the game, and I can watch Bundesliga on Sportsnet for free. So I'll probably watch. I'll watch Bayern Munich tomorrow.
Peterborough on the DAZN? You don't have the DAZN anymore, I'm assuming?
You know what? I don't know if Peterborough's on DAZN. I watched them on something called iFollow, where I have to buy individual match passes to watch them.
That sounds awful.
It is awful. It sucks. iFollow is fucking garbage. But they have one good thing about them is like 2 days from now or like tomorrow, I'll be able to watch the full match replay in its entirety. If I hid the score and didn't watch it, I could watch the game like it's. I don't know.
You can watch it for free?
Yeah, it's free. The match replay is free.
Oh, I see. So it just makes you pay for the live thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's actually not so bad.
But the live is garbage because first of all, iFollow is fucking a pain in the ass, and two, there's no way to watch it on your TV because there's no app. There's only an iPhone app.
Okay, that's awful.
And if I tried to stream my iPhone app to the TV and it wouldn't play the video. It's like they know you're trying to do it or something. But
okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like on DAZN, can you watch League One?
I can just. Hey, did you said Premier League? Yeah, Tyson, is that what you said?
No, Bundesliga. Or no, League One.
Cool. I'm just looking.
So Sky Bet League One.
Okay. Shit, I'm not entirely sure.
Justin's hair just looks all fucked up. He's trying to.
Yeah, I know. It's like I said, Sky Bet League One. He's like, holy fuck, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Doc Brown.
DAZN. Okay, pay attention. DAZN has Premier League, Serie A, Tim.
Serie A, not Serie A.
Serie A, Tim. Sorry.
Yeah, Serie A.
EFL Championship. UEFA Champions League, UEFA European League, Belgian Pro League, EFL League One, EFL League Two.
Yeah, their EFL League One is where Peterborough plays.
Okay, well then yes, they do have. They do have it. Yeah.
Well, you're in luck. Tomorrow morning, you can watch Peterborough.
I could.
You should watch Peterborough tomorrow, bud.
Get up in the morning, watch Peterborough. They play. Fuck, who do they play? I'm gonna look. I think it's.
They play Sunderland. Sunderland.
No, they played Sunderland last week.
Okay, well then maybe these are old.
They play Swindon Town tomorrow.
Swindon? What?
Fuck yeah, Swindon Town.
No, not fuck yeah, Swindon.
That's my
Come
team.
on now.
My team. I'm gonna get behind Swindon Town.
Yeah,
Oh, you're getting behind Swindon Town. Let me tell you where they are on the table.
Wait, so they play tomorrow. So it's like tomorrow, I guess, is with like a late evening game for them because it would be like
probably it's 8 a.m. the game's on.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I guess that would be like afternoon. But yeah, okay, whatever.
Swindon Town is 20th in the table, Daniels. So Swindon Town is about 2 points right now from relegation to League Two.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So maybe not Swindon Town. Maybe we'll pick some.
Well, hey, it could be a pretty big game. If Swindon Town wins tomorrow, they will move ahead of Northampton Town. You know, that's pretty huge.
If we each get into a weird like
football team,
league sports, we have like ESPN 8 The Ocho podcast here.
Yeah, we do.
Justin can get into like Aussie rules football. I'll do like whatever that shit is in England where they chase the cheese down the fucking hill. I'll get into that.
No, Eric. I want you to do cricket. I want you to get so into
cricket. You want me to cricket?
Oh,
dude, I want to be into cricket.
I don't know. I don't understand cricket. It makes no sense.
I want you to know so much about cricket. I can ask you why they have tea breaks in the middle. Like I can say, how come they have crumpets in the middle of their fucking game? And you'll go, well, here's why.
Those games go on for days.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just don't understand cricket.
Cricket's
He throws the ball. it hits the fucking thing. It flies up.
The wicket. It's actually called the wicket.
And he hits it with the paddle, and it goes flying, and the guy catches it, and he doesn't throw it to a base. No one in the fucking Western world knows what the fuck's going on at this point. Everyone was on board, and up until then, he threw the ball. He hit the ball. Everyone's like, "Hey, I know what's going on."
The outfield fence is about fucking 6 inches off of the ground.
Yeah.
Look what you're doing.
Stock dingers here.
Look what you're doing to my hair. I don't know what you're talking to. Look what you're doing to me.
Oh boy, man. This is going to be a messy.
Coming up. So Peterborough's coming up.
Yeah. Peterborough, Bayern Munich tomorrow. Peterborough tomorrow. It's going to be a big day.
I don't actually think DAZN has those games. I think DAZN has like occasional League One games. I don't think they have like the whole schedule though. I couldn't.
Okay, well, if you have Sportsnet now, they play Bundesliga live.
They do. Yeah, no, I have seen that.
You'll be able to watch Bayern Munich tomorrow. I'm not sure who they play tomorrow.
What do you if you don't mind my asking, you don't have cable, you have the Sportsnet app, right?
Yeah,
yes,
I do.
That's correct. Yeah.
How much does that cost a month?
I don't know. I think I paid for the whole year. It was like $180 or $190 or something.
Yeah,
for the year.
It's something like that. It was $180 for the year.
You'll see you pay by the year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought I'm gonna watch the fucking Oilers all year. And then I was like, wait a minute.
That lasted like a week and a half, and then you quit the Oilers.
And I was like, God, I hate fucking watching this hockey team.
You should start following the Leafs, buddy. They're super hot.
I don't know, man. The Oilers.
Jack Campbell, 10 in a row. Come on, bud.
Don't you do this, Daniels.
Buddy, the Scotia North is being lit up by the fucking Maple Leafs, buddy.
Hey. So Bayern Munich plays Union Berlin tomorrow, which is going to be cool. Berlin. Well, I don't know. Union Berlin's like they're so close to a Europa Conference League that if they just win a couple of games next year, they could be in some Europa Conference League, which is kind of like
a bunch of pompous asses on that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that team. I see you've been following Union Berlin pretty close.
Nice.
Yeah, I know all I need to know about fucking Union Berlin.
Oh man. Yeah. So it's gonna be a cool day tomorrow. Fucking go Bayern Munich. Go Peterborough. Go.
Golf fans. The fucking Masters is going on.
Dustin Johnson's out.
Did he not get it? He didn't do it?
No, he was like 4 over or something.
Yeah, he had a shit day today.
Yeah, he did. It's okay. He's gonna get on, like my dad said, he's gonna get on his private jet, fly home to Paulina Gretzky, probably like fucking blast her brains out, and then fucking have dinner with Wayne. So I mean,
yeah, he's not having.
He probably doesn't give a fuck. Life. He probably doesn't give a fuck.
Tough life, man.
You know what I mean?
Life. It's a tough life being married to Paulina Gretzky.
Yeah, and hanging out with Wayne all day. Like, hey, Wayne, how about those Oilers? He's like, yeah, I know, right? And then
I know, right?
I highly doubt.
To me about that right now.
Do you really think Dustin Johnson understands hockey? I bet you he doesn't.
Oh man, he's fucking married to Wayne Gretzky's daughter.
I don't think Paulina Gretzky.
He doesn't understand hockey. You know what he might understand? You know what he might understand is the Oilers. I'm pretty sure it's fucking. He's pretty legendary.
Do you really think that Paulina Gretzky gives a shit about the Edmonton Oilers?
She could be like Noelle Foley.
Like she knows of it.
Like that. Like
I'm aware of it.
She's a pretty smart wrestling fan. So maybe Paulina Gretzky's a smart hockey fan. Maybe
you're telling me like you're the daughter of the greatest hockey player in the entire world of all time in the history of the game, and you don't know one thing about the teams he played for or the history of the game. Or anything?
It could go either way.
Guaranteed.
Like, you're super interested, or you're like, it's like taking out the garbage. You're like, oh, Dad, whatever.
I think it's just kind of like by osmosis, you learn some of that by accident.
Is Uncle Mark coming over?
Okay, no,
he's got another Lay's chips commercial he's got to do.
My statement was, do you think she cares? I'm sure she knows, but do you think she cares? Like,
I think probably she cares more about what her kids are doing and what Dustin Johnson's doing in the golf. Probably.
Does she have kids now?
Yeah, they have kids.
Oh well,
Gretzky's a grandpa, man.
Oh well, cool, right on, awesome.
Shit.
Those kids are like, Grandpa Gretz, tell us about the '80s. And then he's like, okay, well.
I'm sure her kids don't give a shit about hockey either.
Our hair was feathered and the cups were plentiful.
That's true. Everything was blue and orange. The whole league was blue and orange. It was beautiful. Buddy. It was beautiful.
Awesome.
All right. Well, this has been episode 59 of the Wheels Blues podcast.
Check.
Jesus Christ, I got it right.
Woo.
Wow, that's 59. Right. I got some woots. 59. Okay. I'm at Tin Can Blues. You can find me at Tin Can Blues on Twitter and Instagram. And our fucking Facebook, our fucking website is wheelsbluespodcast.wixsite.com/my site.
Yes, it is.
You can go on there and find our podcast, our blog, a little bit about the video game and all that kind of stuff that maybe one day we'll finish. So go on there and have a look.
Yes, and buy our merch. Buy our merch.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yep.
They get your Wheels Blues face masks, everybody. I'm at Eric_83. Buy the masks, wear them or don't, whatever. At this point, we don't care. We
can talk about coronavirus since fucking episode 2. So,
are you saying it's time to crack open each other's heads and feast on the goo inside? Yes, I am, Kent.
Nice.
And what about the guy with the best hair in the biz?
I'm at Mighty Wheels, and COVID has made my hair like this. You did this, COVID. So wear your mask. And I do care if you wear your mask. So fucking do it.
All right,
don't you speak ill of our viral overlord.
And I just want to say one thing before we call our night, boys. It's one of the guys listens to our shows. It's his birthday, so it's actually tonight. Happy birthday, Danny Bates!
Oh, it's Danny! Hey. Happy birthday, Danny Bates!
Happy birthday, Danny Bates!
That's awesome.
Fucking hope you had a good one, man.
We love Danny Bates.
Yeah, we do. I didn't see you at work today, man, but I assume when I would see you would just say "Shut up, Tyson" or something, and then I would go, "Okay." Yeah. It's kind of how we roll at Dave the Plumber. So, happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday, Danny.
I hope you enjoyed the show, as scattered and as crazy as it fucking was.
Cheers, bud.
All right, cheers. See you next week.
Happy birthday.
Nice.